Mhm. All right, here we go. We're going to do Tabata. 5 rounds. That's it, quick and dirty. So Tabata is high intensity interval training. So if you do want to track it, and let's start with a march. So I have 5 rounds, no repeat rounds. Each round has 4 exercises. So we'll do them twice. March it out. And step. Woo. So we want a small bend in those knees, and you want to start to pump open that chest. Tell your body, you're here, you're alive. 2 more. All right, take the arms back, do a little skate. Woo. And lift. Take that arms up and over. 2 more. All right, we're going to come standing nice and tall. Give me a little standing up crunch. Lift and lift. Helps if I start the timer, doesn't it? Push and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it wide, 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 wide. Come on down, right down. And then settle. Nice flat back. Take your right arm up to the sky. Twist that spine. Open up that spine. We're going to start with some nice squats and some plank workout. Woo! So we got to warm up that spine, warm up that core. Go to the other side one more time. And the other side. Woo! Walk your hands up, heel toe your feet a little closer. Bring your hands on your thighs. Then round your shoulders to me and then bring them back. Round. So kind of like a little cat-cow. Round it and take it back. Round and back. We're going to be doing some shoulder work during this workout too. 2 more. 1 and 1 more. Jump it in and march it out. Whew. All right, we're going to pump those biceps. So pump it up. Whew. So when you're digging that heel, it still is nice and soft, but it's got integrity. Push. 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. You're going to push the toe back. Wake up those triceps. So try not to lean your back too far back down. Lift the chest. 3, 2, and 1 more. And then start to lift that knee. Open your chest. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. We're going to go nice and wide. Just tap one side, tap the other. We're going to have some lunge pickups. So we want to get those inner thighs, outer thighs warmed up. We'll do 2 more. 1 and 2. Bring your hands right down to the ground. Walk out as if you're going to be in a down dog position. Then press your chest back towards your thighs. Drop your head to the ground. Shake your head. Create some space in your spine. Now roll your shoulders. Then walk your hands back in. Jump up and make sure you've got some water. So our first round, we're going to 4 exercises. You're going to need a nice heavy weight for the gorilla rows. And 2 other weights for a military press and some pickups. All right, we're going to start though. We're going right down into a squat, coming into a plank. So reach your arms up to the sky. Feet are wider than your shoulders. And we're going to hinge down. Walk out to your plank. In that plank, push the floor away, squeeze your glutes and squeeze your thighs. Walk back, sit down into the plank, into the squat. Walk it back out. Wrists under your shoulders. Squeeze it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back out, and we're going to stand. How easy was that? All right, nice heavy weight. You're coming into a gorilla row, and we're going to row it up. So let's row, and you switch sides. So we're moving fast here. Tabata's 20 seconds of work, and you want to do about 90 to 95% of your heavy weights, of your intensity. One more on each side. Woo. All right, grab 2 weights. We're going to go for a little bit of balance on this one. So arms are going to be up. You're going to find the knee up, holding it here. We're going to go into a nice strong military press. So you want to find that steadiness. And up. Woo. And reach it up. Nice. One more. Up. Woo. Take those 2 dumbbells wide as your legs can go, and your feet still stay anchored. So we're going to start to go. Here we go. Push it side to side, side lunge. So you pick one up, you drop one. Pick it up, bring it to your hip, drop it by your foot. Pick it up, drop, and drop. Take it over. Push. And up. One more. Woo. And drop them. Nice. So you can leave those there. You're going to turn sideways. We're going to go back to the squat, to the plank. So arms to the sky, legs on. Here we go. Right down into the squat. Walk out to the plank. Press that floor away. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your thighs. Walk back. Both heels down if you can get them down. Sit in that squat. Walk forward. Push the floor away. You're nice and strong. Bring it back in and rise. All right, nice heavy weight. We're going back to those gorilla rows. So with that gorilla row, we are soft knees. Here we go. Row it and switch. Squeeze. So my core is nice and engaged. Lower back's locked. Using my upper back to lift that dumbbell up. Working your lats and your rhomboids on these ones. Lift. And up. Other side. Woo. All right. 2 dumbbells. We're going for the military press. Opposite knee is going to come up. Arms up. And let's bounce. Take it up. Let's try to bounce. And bring it down. Woo. A little bit more of a struggle when you're bouncing. When you're huffing and puffing. Lift. And up. One more, all the way up. Nice. All right, those lunge pickups. Last 20 seconds of this round. So go wide, glutes lead, but you lean. Here we go. Press. Lift it up, drop it, and drop it. Pick up, drop, and drop. Take it across. Woo! And up. One more on each side. And there we go, round 1. Woo! Good? Getting that heart rate up? All right. Next round, you're going to need your kettlebell. This is stuff we know. We're going to be doing the kettlebell swings, right? So swings, figure 8s, and then you're going to squat, swing, and to do that shoulder stop. So the swing, it's all hip thrust. We're not bending the knees, right? Hip thrust, soft through the knees. I want you to think Shakira. And then we'll do around the obliques. All right, grab that kettlebell. Chest stays up. You start to swing it. Small bend in the knees. And here we go. Swing. Every time you thrust forward, squeeze your glutes, but try to be cognizant of having still soft knees. My legs are straight, but my joints aren't. Thrust those hips. Push. One more. Woo, nice. All right, we're going to go for a figure 8. So take it wide. I want you to go all the way down, almost touch the ground, up, dumbbell to the waist. All right, here we go. Down and up. Take it down, bring it up. So we got lots going on here with the core, right? With our spine, with our glutes, with our quads, woo. And of course our heart, there we go. All right, next one is a swing. So it's that thrust to a shoulder stop, and you have to stop it. This is where physics comes into the kettlebell. All right, let's go. Swing it and stop it. Thrust and a hard stop. Push it up. Woo! And thrust. And there you have it. All right, so if you have a heavy kettlebell, you can take a heavier one for this one. Narrow stance, shoulders back and down. We're going around the waist. Here we go. All the way around. Now, we don't want to do this. We want the shoulders stacked, back and down, core nice and tight. Gauge that. Yes. Woo. 2 more. 1 and 2. Nice. Taking it from the top, full out swings. Grab that bell. Wide stance. Start to get some momentum. And here we go. Thrust it. Push it up. So the kettlebell stops right at the mid chest, no higher than your shoulders. And you squeeze those glutes. Push. And up. One more. Nice. All right, still wide stance. We're going into that figure 8, all the way down. Lift that bell up at least to your hip, if not higher. And here we go. Down and up. Take it down and bring it up. Woo. And lift. So again, I'm coming straight up on my legs, but I'm not hyperextending my knees, right? Light as a feather. Long. Woo, nice. All right, we're going back to the swing, to the shoulder stop. Let's get that swing going. And here we go. Swing up to your shoulders. Swing it. And when you stop it, you stop that bell. Right? Biceps right by your ears. Thrust those hips. Work those shoulders. One more. Woo. All right. Narrow stance. Going to go around your obliques the other way. Shoulders are up. Core tight. Here we go. Around. Again, check in with your shoulders. It's not cold today. We don't need to be up here. We need to be here. And around. Work that waist. Work your obliques. Work your core. Nicely. And woo. And there you have it. All right. Grab some water. Round 3 coming up. So we're going to, lots of squats. 4 sets of squats. So we're going to squat to a neutral press. We're going to squat, curl to an Arnold press. We're going to squat, twist, squat, same side, and then we're going to squat pulses. All right, so 2 dumbbells that you can do a neutral press with. Now, what we don't want is we don't want to put the dumbbells on our shoulders. We want to engage our body and our shoulders, so keep the weight here. Here we go. Let's squat. Press it up. So it's coming straight up. Biceps in your ears and like glutes go back. Now, check in with your feet. Your heels are connected. All 4 corners of your feet are connected to the ground, to the earth. One more. Woo, nice. All right, a little wider, toes out. So we're kind of into a sumo squat. Palms towards me. Here we go. Let's squat down. Stay here, curl. Press up to an Arnold press. Bring it back down. Hold it. Curl. Press. And down. Hold it for the curl. Press it. Bring it up and down. One more. Hold it up. Curl. Press. And down. Nice. 1 dumbbell. Same side. So you're going to go for a big squat. Holding the ends. Knee to the elbow. Here we go. Squat, rise, and twist. When you twist, that knee comes super high. And you twist. So you're truly, truly looking. Spine, chest, head to the right. Push. 1 more. And nice. You get rid of your dumbbell. Squat, and we're going to go down. We're going to pulse there. Here we go. Squat it down. Squat it down. Hold it here. Now, when you're pulsing, think about the glutes. But think about your chest up, your head up, your back nice and strong. These knees are not taking it. The glutes taking it. 3, 2, and 1. Ba-boom, from the top. Squat, neutral presses. So elbows are in line with your shoulders. Here we go. Squat and press. So you're still using your muscles to press. You're not throwing the dumbbells in the air. Press and press it down. One more. And up. Nice. Sumo squat, so wide, toes out, palms towards me. We're going to squat, curl, then Arnold press. Here we go. Down, curl, Arnold press. Bring it in and down. Nice. Squeeze it up. Press and down. Up and lift. One more. Up. Press. Up and down. One dumbbell. We're going to do that twist and squat, holding the ends. And again, that whole body twists. Here we go. Squat. Knee to the elbow. Take your gaze over. Twist that spine. Twist to your core. And work it. Glutes, quads, core, cardio. One more. Woo. Get rid of that. All right, pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it down. Down, down, push. Breathe. Oh, yes. Can you get a little lower? Oh, yes. 3, 2, 2, and 1. Woo! Round 4 coming up. Grab some water. Now, those that have the step, grab your step. I'll come over here and show you, but I'm going to be doing non-step. So fast foot shuffle. Couple of options. You can do it here, in and out, in and out. You can hold it and run like a football player, drill. You can put 2 dumbbells down and go in and out of them. But on your step, you're on, you're off, you're on, you're off. All right. And then we'll do some toe taps. Work the glutes, work the quads, work the heart. All right. Get ready to fast foot shuffle. 3, 2, and 1. In and out. Now, move those arms. Pump those arms. So you're not just moving the arms like this. They're powerful, right? Muscles are engaged. Woo. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Toe tap. So we're going to hold it here. Low squat. 1, 2, 3, and up. If you're going to use your step, you can use the side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, go. So keep that small bend in that standing leg. And up. Woo. Down. Now, reach far. Woo. Nice. All right. 2 V's, 2 jacks. This leg's leading. 2 V's, wide, 2 jacks. Let's go. So you can climb your step and then do your jacks off your step. And of course, we always have modified. Woo. And up. And there you have it. All right, we're going to kick, tap, down. Right? So if you want to do it on your step, here we go. Go. Kick, tap. So it's a high and it's a low. You're kicking with your heel, not your knee. Lift and down. One more. Woo. Nice. All right, we're going to go from the top. So that on the step, if you want, fast foot shuffle. All right. And here we go. Go. And up and down. Pump those arms. Pump those arms. Woo. Yes. You go, Shelly. You go. Woo. Sweet. Go. Go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. The toe taps again on the step or on the ground. Here we go. Opposite side. So we reach, tap, tap, and up. And up. Lots of bouncing going on here. Strength for the glutes. Strength for the quads. Inner outer thigh. Woo. And up. One more. Nice. All right. 2 V's. 2 jacks. Here we go. Up. Woo. 2 jacks. 2 V's. 2 jacks. Up. Nice and wide. Work those inner thighs, outer thighs. One more. Woo! Yeah. All right. Kick, tap, kick. This leg. Again, you can use your step. And here we go. Kick, tap, push. So we want to get low, and then you want to get high. Get that heart rate up, and I want that heart pumping. Woo! And up. Yes. Oh, yeah, Carol, you got it. One more. Woo! All right, grab some water. Last round. We're going to go down to the ground. Planks. So first set, it's going to be a plank, toe taps, shoulder taps. So it'll be tap, 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 toe, toe, shoulder, shoulder. All right, and then we'll hold a nice 3-legged plank hold, and we'll take it to the other side. All right, come on down to the ground. Let's get set up. So first we want wrists under our shoulders. Walk the feet back. Press the chest forward. Here we go. Tap the toes. Tap your shoulders. Toe, toe, shoulder, shoulder. Tap, tap, shoulder, shoulder, press. Woo. One more. Nice. All right. Come right down to the ground, coming onto your forearms. You can interlace your fingers, walk your feet back. Left foot on your left ankle. Press forward, press the floor away. And just breathe. Know you're strong. Oh, yeah. Woo. 5 seconds. Nice strong spine, strong core, and we're done that one. All right, we're going to go back to the toe taps, 2 toe taps, 2 shoulder taps. Ready? Wrists under. And here we go. Tap, tap, shoulder, shoulder. Always a good one here to find a good beat to the song. One more. Woo, nice. All right. 3-legged forearm plank, other side. So stack those elbows under your shoulders. Walk the feet back. Right foot on your left foot. Chest forward, heels back. Press the floor away. Squeeze your legs. Squeeze those quads. Squeeze your glutes. Everything's nice and tight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Sweet. We're coming right down onto our back. We're going to do a diagonal V up. So right arm long, left leg, right leg long, and we're going to take our left arm to our right leg. Meet it in the middle. Take it up, up, and down. Reach and up. So keeping that right shoulder down, you're meeting your foot and your hand at about navel height. 2 more. 1, and 2. Right over to the other side. So left leg long, right arm way up, left arm down and engaged. And here we go. Up and down, reach and lower. Take it up and bring it down, up. Woo. And up and lift and breathe. 2 more, up and up. Nice. Bring your knees in your chest. Next one, both legs are going up. You're going to reach to the right. And here we go, up. So toe tap, toe reaches, straight legs over to the right. So you're kind of crunching that right side a little bit, working the deep lower core plus our obliques. 1 more. Woo! Nice. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. Lift those legs up, lift those arms up, and here we go. Reach to the left. Push. Lower back and spine. Stay connected to the ground, to the earth. Push it up. Reach. Oh, yeah. And up. Start to smile here. You've got 5 seconds. 3. And last one. Beautiful. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins. Realign your spine. Oh, yeah. That's how you do Tabata in 30 minutes. Whew. Just going to do a little stretch. So let's do a hamstring stretch. So left leg can come down to the ground. Right leg's going to come up. Walk your hands up your leg, but soft through your shoulders. Point your toes towards your forehead. And then use your arms to bring that leg a little closer. Small bend in that knee. When we do those kettlebell swings, lots of hamstrings there. Lots of hamstrings. Can you bring it a little closer? Nice. 1 more breath here. And we're going to go right into a figure 4. So take that ankle and drape it across your left knee. Use your right hand just to create some space in your hip flexor. So push the knee away. Reach between that leg and bring that, hug that in. Hug it in for a nice glute stretch. So that 1, 2, I think round 3 was all squats, right? Squat, neutral press, squat, Arnold presses, pulses. The gorilla rows, that was using our glutes. Get in. All right, we'll uncross out of that. Left leg's going to go right up in the air. We're going to give that nice hamstring stretch. So walk your hands up your feet. Point your toes towards your forehead. Use your arms, not your shoulders, soft through the shoulders. Bring that leg a little closer to the top of your body. And have small bend again in that knee, soft flexed to protect that knee. Oh, yeah. One more breath here. And then we'll take that ankle, cross it over the right knee. Using your left hand, press the inner thigh away. Create space in that hip flexor. Reach between to make the number 4. Give yourself a nice hug there. Hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. Couple breaths here. All right, we'll untangle that. Both legs are going to come up into the air. Arms can be in a T, they can be down by your side. And I want you to spend a couple of breaths here, focusing on our shins, calves, and ankles. So point your toes to the ceiling. And then flex your foot, point your toes towards your shins. Those shins and calves got that workout. They kept us nice and strong. Point your toes. Flex your feet. And now take the legs a little wider and then make some nice, big, intentional ankle circles. Whichever direction you want to go, that's fine. Do 4 or 5 and then go the other way. Do one more. And then both knees are going to come into your chest and you're going to rock yourself up to sitting any way that you like. Maybe you want to stand on your knees. I want to just do one stretch for those shoulders. So take it out because we did a lot of shoulders. So bring your arms out soft through the shoulders. Drape one arm across. Hug the other arm in. Yeah. Nice, 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 nice. Did lots of shoulders. And then we'll take it over to the other side. So open up, expand through the chest, roll the shoulders back and down, bring one arm across, give it a little hug in. And then we'll bring our arms out. Then bring them behind your glutes, interlace your fingers and press your hands down towards the ground, open up through your chest. Every time, every chance we get, we want to open this from that rounding. And then we take our arms all out and we give a group hug to Sue. Happy birthday, Sue. And then a round of applause to each and every one of you. You did amazing, amazing, amazing. Woo.